You originally worked with Quentin Tarantino on Kill Bill Volume 1.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that experience, and then how did you take your prior work relationship with him to The Hateful Eight?
Yeah, 13 years ago, Kill Bill is a so exciting film for me. It's a very exciting experience. Shooting in China, making a set, and the main set is House of Blue Leaves. It's for action scene, and then 13 years, time is so fast, and then Quentin sometime thought about me for next film, and then this time is Hateful Eight. I'm so happy to work with him.
Do you almost have an unspoken relationship when it comes to knowing like what he wants?
Yep.
Certain things, certain details, or lack of detail in something?
He wants details because he told me about this time a 70mm widescreen, so he needs a detail in the interior, the haberdashery.
Right.
So I try my best.
Yeah, it was incredibly detailed. I enjoyed seeing all the little things. So for The Hateful Eight, did the two of you scout locations together in Telluride?
Yes.
How was that?
It's good. When we saw the landscape, Quentin and Bob and I, everybody happy and satisfied the perfect landscape. So we decided this is the haberdashery place. Yeah.
And then the interior of the haberdashery, was that actually in Telluride or was that in Los Angeles?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs a cold situation.
Right.
So we made a set in Telluride. It's so cold in the winter. And then after that, we made a set in the soundstage in Los Angeles, and same set. So we made a two set, same set.
I understand that they kept the temperature very low because you could see the breath.
Yes, and then he needs a cold set. So in the set, temperature is the same temperature. They're right under Los Angeles.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
yeah, that's not easy.
It's for breath.
Right.
Yeah.
How long did you spend scouting locations with Quentin?
First time 2-3 days, and then I went to scout many times for the place and the setting and some other situation.
So when you're first handed a script, what's your process for, first of all, looking over the script and then thinking about what production elements you can really bring to life?
Yeah, actually when I was a child, I loved Western film, so I learned a lot. So I know the world of Western, how to make it. But this time is very special because Quentin wants a very complicated situation, haberdashery. In the script, haberdashery is not haberdashery. Please explain about the situation. It's very funny.
Okay.
It's very exciting explanation by himself.
Yeah, there's a part in the script. It says, Minnie's haberdashery is a lot of things, but the one thing it wasn't was a haberdashery. So that was, very specific that Quentin had written.
Right, because is it correct that a haberdashery is actually for hats?
Oh, mostly men's suits.
Men's suits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So bar, but not the bar. The drugstore is not the drugstore. Restaurant is not restaurant. Haberdashery is not haberdashery. His explanation is very complicated, so it's interesting.
And then there was this beautiful bed in the middle of the whole thing.
Yeah, I made a 8 zone in the same one room. So one is the lounge, second is the bar, third is a pot belly stove,
Right.
and one is a bedroom, one is a kitchen, and dining room, and the fireplace,
Right.
and jaw gauge table. So each section is another design, another look, but the space is one space.
Did
This
you
is
make?
the idea.
Sorry. Did you make a miniaturized version?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Mhm. And how are you assembling that? Like once you saw maybe the locations, is that how you did it?
Quentin loves the model. Quentin loves the miniature model because I think Quentin loves the set. It means one of the character. The Minnie's haberdashery. I think the 9th character. So he needs detail for the character. So I made a history of the Minnie's haberdashery without Minnie's. You understand?
So you kind of envisioned what the history of it would have been?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's right.
Interesting. And what are you using to make these miniatures? Are they're already pre-made and you're just putting them into place?
Yeah. I want to show you something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
This
wow.
is my first drawing.
Okay.
This is my first drawing.
And you drew this?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Quentin chose this one.
Wow.
I made a few another kind of design,
Right.
and
Oh my gosh.
this is a next sketch, and this is a set.
Wow.
And also this is a model, miniature
Okay.
model.
Mhm.
Okay. And it's interesting. This is the Quentin's drawing. He drew.
That's great.
And this is my drawing. I drew. So
Gosh.
this 2 plan is starting point.
So I'm assuming Quentin drew that first, and then
Yeah,
you-
and then I drew this one. Then finally, this is the final
Oh wow.
drawing.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That's like
Oh,
a blueprint for a building.
Yeah, all hand drawing this time because Quentin loves the analog and handmade.
Ah, okay.
Yes, so we at department no digital, all hand drawing.
And do you have
This
an
time.
art background in terms of drawing? An actual? Were you trained as a?
Yeah, at first idea I drew, and then image board illustrator drew another step. They drew.
Wow. What do you love most about your job?
My job.
What do you love most?
Thinking and imagination, and thinking about the at first imagination, first image, when I think how to なんて言ったらいいのかな、その最初のなんかこう世界観を考えてる時が一番楽しいんだけど。
So to initially capture the world that's presented in the script, those initial stages of giving birth to that world that's on a page.
And is that sort of once you get the director's notes and you read the script, is that where a lot of your aha moments happen, where you really?
Yeah, I love many movies, so from my head, many scenes. I found many scenes, and then I found a new image from the many movies history.
Interesting. What were some of the biggest challenges with building the haberdashery in Telluride? Like whether it was the outside or what, because I know they were expecting the weather to be much colder than it actually was. But what were some of the challenges and how did you work through them?
Because we have to make a set before the snowing. So after construction, snow came and then covered the snow. So we don't have enough time before snowing. So it's very challenging.
But is that correct then? That the weather was much milder than previously expected? Was that right?
Yeah, first it was colder around November or so. Yeah.
And after start shooting, it's a little bit warmer.
Yeah, once shooting started,
it was warmer. So with the haberdashery, did that structure actually exist and you embellished it? The haberdashery building?
もともとあった建物を改造したんでしょうか?
Yeah, もちろんゼロから作ったよね。
No, it was from scratch.
From scratch.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it looked like a lot of vacant land, so it sounds like there wasn't. Was there resources like running water and electricity nearby?
電気とか水とかなんか見た感じでは周りに何もないっていう印象なんですけれども、普通に電気とか普通にあるような場所だったんですか?
いや、何もない場所だね。
Nothing. No water, no electricity.
No electricity.
So you're bringing in generators and water? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. And the outhouse that was there.
Outhouse and then barn.
Wow.
And a well.
And how long did it take to actually build the entire place in Telluride, from the outhouse, the haberdashery, the barn?
We decide the place September and start construction maybe from October. So we have only 2 months, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What size crew is working with you?
What size crews?
Yeah. How many people?
Probably from 30 to 40.
Oh, okay.
For construction.
Construction.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then once the structure's built, how many people are actually working with you, assembling little details of the haberdashery?
This means a set decorator and set dresser is after the construction. They come. Set decoration department maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you were initially thinking of locations, did Quentin have it in his mind that Telluride or somewhere in Colorado was where you would all shoot?
初めからコロラド、テルライド望んでましたか?
というわけじゃないね。
No, that wasn't the case.
In the situation, in the script, this is the Wyoming. Yeah. So we went to Utah and then Telluride. We compare the two locations.
What's the first step in finding locations? I mean, are there, I guess there's, I know for LA, there's websites where people put their house all the time where you can shoot. But in terms of finding like a vacant land like that, where would you start looking?
の場合、ロスの場合は写真とかあったら見られるんですけれども、でもそういう広いところっていうのはロケの初めの一歩って何なんですか?
初めの一歩はあれだな、場所を決めるっていうか、そこに杭を打つっていうか、ここに建てるみたいな。
Yeah, to actually, have the location. その前です。その場所を決める前の、決めた後じゃなくて決めるまでのロケーションスカウトが。
It means location scouting.
Is that what you mean?
Right. Where do you begin?
Yeah, director and the cinematographer and I and the producers stand and think and look for something, and then, yeah.
Right, and so you initially wanted Utah, maybe you said, or
初めはユタが
望ましいっていうか、あれね、最初見たんだよね。そこでこうやるとしたらこうだっていうふうにシミュレーションしてクエンティンが言って。
when we were in Utah, we simulated and imagined what how the haberdashery would look like in that location.
Oh,
Then moved to Colorado, and then Quentin simulated again.
Right. When you're building a world, because the haberdashery was so detailed,
Yeah.
and how obsessive are you, and maybe perfectionistic with little details? When you see something that, oh, you know what, I need to move that, do you kind of obsess over something very small?
そうなんですよ。細かいところを見るとすぐに変えなきゃいけない。なんかおかしかったらすぐに小さいことでもすぐに変えたいと思いますか？
ちっちゃいことそんなに変えたいと思ってなかったけど、ディテールのそのペインティングは大事だったよね。それに関しては細かく言ったよね。
I wasn't that obsessive over actual small objects, but when it came to the color and how everything was being painted, it was very, very specific.
Yeah, but set decorator Rosemary is very professional. So detail the package and many. I'll show you.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's no problem, I think.
And do you do this for every film? You have your own portfolio of ideas?
Yeah.
Okay.
For example,
Very nice.
something like that. Every detail is print.
So textures.
Yeah, texture and the package.
Wow.
Design.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And muted colors. Very muted. Okay. Okay. Lastly, any advice for someone wanting to get into production design? What would you tell them? Let's say there's someone graduating college right now, or maybe they don't have college experience.
例えば大学、高校生でプロダクションデザイナーを目指している人へのアドバイスってありますか？
They learn the classical film. They should see the old film. Yeah.
Sure. Like any suggestions?
例えば
Certain directors.
あと監督とか。
I learned from Quentin a lot. So Quentin loves old film. I love old film too. So first step is learn from old film.
Anyone in particular? Is your favorite?
すごく好きな古い映画ってありますか？
A lot.
Gone with the Wind.
No.
Streetcar Named
This time, I love Shane. When I was a child, I saw the Shane in the movie theater in Japan. This is my first very good memory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so